It'd be messed up if I jumped off and died.
Can you? Wait, would it allow you to do that?
I think it would, yes. I really do think it would.
That's where Eggman is. We think we were just trying to fight evil.
Oh, okay. Time to go to Hydro City.
We did it anyway.
No. Oh, I thought we were going to Hydro City.
Hey, it's Hydrosity.
No.
Fix his glasses.
Nah, that was a typo. I accept the truth.
Did you see the official tweet?
Yeah,
That's
yes.
so crazy. I didn't know it was that big of a thing that everyone really, was.
Well, see, I never heard it called Hydrosity.
I hadn't either, honestly.
Until Roger and Relax,
yeah.
and they called it Hydrosity, and I'm like, huh? Because I'd always just called it Hydro City.
I called it Hydro City too.
And I started calling it Hydrosity for a little bit because I'm like, oh, maybe they're right. It is one word. But then when I looked into it, I'm like, oh, Hydrosity was a typo. It is Hydro City.
Yep. That's where I sit on the spectrum of this one.
Actually, you know what? I'll go even farther. Chemical Plant is a loved level, but I've never liked it. But I think the version of this game is better.
Okay, I was gonna be that guy and say Chemical Plant looks a lot better in this game. I don't know why. It looks really good.
There's less red.
Is that what it is? It looks.
I remember the background. I feel like the original, the background had more red.
Yeah, like the metal. Like I'm just looking at the colors of the metal. It looks really good. Like this stage looks really good.
But also, we're playing Encore mode, so that's probably why.
With no music.
No music.
I mean, what is no vaporwave?
That's a shame. Running around. Oh, God.
So
I suck.
So wait, so on the Encore mode, it doesn't. I believe I've beat Encore mode before, and it's really bad that I can't remember it. But is the story of this basically the same as?
I think it is a bit different. I don't see the funny thing. That save file you saw, I have not finished Encore mode yet.
See that I can't remember if I did or not. I feel like I did, but I don't remember. Cause I was also just really upset with how they ended Mania. You know, with the just like, oh, it's a. Let's finish forces. Like,
yeah,
it was basically like, yeah, you won. Go buy forces.
I forget what video it was, but I saw there was actually a version of Sonic Forces where it didn't tie into Mania. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit it. Where it didn't tie into Mania, and basically the illusion Sonic wasn't actually supposed to be classic Sonic. It was supposed to be a Phantom Ruby illusion.
Oh, that sounds cooler.
Possibly created by Tails. But I'm not sure if it was created by Tails. But it was supposed to be an illusion, which is why he disappears at the end of the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It legitimately makes way more sense.
Yeah, like Sega. They had their head in the Hooters promotion. That's what it is.
I saw there was a notes in during the scripting process. I saw like Aaron Weber. Well, I don't know. Not everybody probably knows who that is, but like he would write notes in where he's like, "This line is awful. Change it." It's like, guys, this doesn't make sense. Change it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I barely survived that.
Oh, but you pulled out. I mean, geez, that's not an easy feat. I hated that. Oh, I also like that they got like a little water film over top of it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Now, what I always hated about this part was like, if you didn't know. See, this is what I like about this version. There's a spike there, so you won't just run right off.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to look. Yeah,
and now you know.
Yeah, to be careful. That's
like,
cool.
Yeah. I just think I think that like, as much as I really wish these were all unique levels, I will say that pretty much all the levels that are repeats in this game are better than the originals.
Yes. I could say that. Yeah, I agree.
It's just, once again, this game's like borderline lack of a story is what holds it back. Because honestly, even like Sonic 1 and 2 had more of a story than this.
Yeah.
Yes, you had to read the instruction manual when it was there. Even like with the cutscene where Tails like fixes the tornado and like adds the rocket to it. It's like supposed to be, oh, you lost Tails, but now you got him back, and now he's like fixed up the tornado and it's time to go into space, you know?
Yeah.
There was still something there, even though it wasn't a lot. This game, it's just things happening.
It does seem like that. Like, yep, this happens, so this.
I remember when you first played the game, 'cause you played it before I did, and I remember thinking to myself, you mentioned how like, it's like, I really don't know what the story is. And I thought to myself in my head, I'm like, well, it's going to be me putting on my inspector glasses and I'm going to decipher all the subtle nuances of the story. And then I played it and I'm like, oh, Ron was right. This game has no story.
And that's it's like, it's so hard to find. Like I was looking hard in every crevice. Like, let me see if I can, that blue thing, that's from Sonic 2. So it just... Maybe it's just here.
Yeah. It doesn't help that some of the transitions are weird. Where, like, you'll fall down, then go to a place that logically shouldn't be there. But, like, see, that's the thing.
No,
like,
this logically leads to the desert next.
And I also feel like the Phantom Ruby is so largely unexplained.
Oh, yeah.
That, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, why didn't he just go back for more afterwards?
And also, I'm gonna I mentioned this to you, but I figure our audience should know this too.
Okay.
Ian Flynn, when asked about the nature of the Phantom Ruby and all different things like that, he literally said, "Guys, I understand that you kind of want everything to connect and everything to make sense, but sometimes there's just nothing there, and I gotta write what I can to make it make sense."
I mean, when you think about it, I think I would have done the same thing in that situation, though. It's just I guess.
It's why sometimes there are things you can blame Ian for, definitely, but I'm also like, there are certain things where I'm like, he literally can't do anything else. Like, there are certain things where it's like, no, this is Sega's fault for not caring about this stuff more.
I also can't imagine that he also left a really good, the previous writers left a good taste in Sega's mouth anyway, so they're probably already on super lockdown with...
Actually, they complained a lot because, like, they, at least I know Ken Contact did, I think, where he's like, yeah, thanks a lot, guys, I've been replaced. And everybody was like, good. And Ego, you know what, Ego Raptor, it happened the same with the Ego Raptor, where people were like, why are you making him the ambassador? He always talks shit.
Yeah,
and then they got rid of him, and he's like, thanks, guys, I'm not the ambassador anymore. It's like, yeah, good.
So that's what I was telling my partner, like, hey, no hate against Aaron, honestly. I'm like, I guess he was running it, he's doing it as a character. But for one thing, like I was telling her is that, like, people like me, if you like this fan base, how can you talk about it, just to go along with the joke? Like, hey, we know that you like it. It's clear.
Well, the other thing is that you've got to think, if he's going to be the brand ambassador, he's literally, because he's playing a character supposedly, that means people who don't know the series are going to see his opinions and think, oh, Sega thinks this too.
That was my problem.
And that's the thing where it's like, wait, was it?
Mighty was just staying there. This Mighty really is like the real Mighty.
Okay, maybe that's like a trap, and I just thought that because I avoided it the first time, that I just...
Are you sure? You got out of there pretty easy. I think he was just being lazy. This Mighty is unsure of his job.
But but basically, like I was saying,
either that or he's doing like the thing where you like work in front of your boss and you kind of mess up a little bit because they're watching.
Yeah,
that's probably what's going on right here.
Keep your expectations low.
And maybe you might be in the next Sonic Heroes, Mighty.
Mm-hmm. But once again, just to reiterate, it basically just comes down to, if he's gonna be a brand ambassador, you got to keep in mind, things he says are going to affect public perception.
Exactly, and that's
and
just
so
my
I
problem.
just don't think it was a good idea for Sega to even do it in the first place.
And that was my thing too. And then, like, I understand why you're upset, but it's like, you really were talking bad about the product that you're supposed to be supporting.
Yeah, and it's like, don't get me wrong, if he really does like Sonic and it's just for fun, I get that. But at the same time, I kind of, at the end of the day, probably say more of the blame goes on Sega for doing it in the first place.
That's fair. I mean? Yeah, no, that's fair, actually. And I completely understand that, too, because it's, it's just what it is, but...
Wow, that was bullshit.
And your rings are all, like, collected down in that, like, little jelly substance.
Son of a bitch.
So, booly.
There we go.
The oobos are boo-boos. The oobloos are blues. The oobloos are boo-boos.
Wait, I forget. That's gonna hurt me, doesn't it?
With the boo-blues.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie.
Mighty. You'll get it one day, bud.
I'm gonna see. Nope, I can't. Okay.
Oh. Yep. Not this time, Mighty, but you'll get it. You're still gonna get it one day.
Oh, what?
Oh, you gotta go in that. There's like a little hole right there at the top. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To your left.
Oh, whoa.
It's like a thin. Yep.
Oh,
there it is.
there we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
All right, there you go. How long is this stage?
Yeah, this has been lasting a while.
Oh, wait. This is the second one of it, right?
Yeah.
I forgot they do actually extend the second oxygen a little longer.
By the way, do not expect me to get the Chaos Emeralds. I'm not that kind of person. If you've watched my old canceled replay of Sonic CD,
I wish that you still actually was.
well, I got a game over. But oh yeah, I forgot Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. But like I've never beaten any Sonic game where I got all the Chaos Emeralds besides Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is the only one.
Go ahead and add that to the Dr. Black Wikipedia now that he's, you know.
Which is funny because Ron's the exact opposite. Ron is like Sonic Heroes is notably the one Ron didn't beat with all the Chaos Emeralds. Matter of fact, you never beat it.
I didn't. Yeah, no, that's a funny thing because when you told me about it later, I was like, yeah, I never actually beat. It's so hard. It's for no reason.
I think it's the easiest special stages they've ever done.
I went back to that and I still can't do it.
I don't know.
I don't even get. I think it's also. So I stress out. I think too whenever I feel like I'm being timed. I think on things.
Well, I'll also say, me saying that I think it's the easiest does not mean that I think they're well designed. That half pipe is horrible. Like the game did not track the movements going in that 360 well at all.
And I think I also didn't know that you can boost. You could boost, but yeah, I think there's a boost.
Yeah, you have to hold down the boost button.
Yeah, I think I didn't even know that you can do that.
Because there are some people I saw who struggled with it, but like they were just tapping the boost button instead of like holding it down.
I see. I think that was what I did. I think I was one of those taps because I don't think I realized what was going on.
You'll never get it with doing that.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what I was doing.
Well,
what the heck is Eggman doing?
Eggman's just sucking.
He's just having
right
fun.
Now.
He's like he's like actually doing an app on the shitter right now.
Victory.
He's like, oh, okay, guess time to get up. Like he has like the static on his legs trying to get up.
Okay.
That means that's a big toilet behind us.
We've done it. We've gotten through Act 2.
We've cleaned his sewers.
Okay, everybody. I think we're gonna do a cutoff here. I'm gonna see if me and Ron can get his controller working. But we'll go ahead and watch this cutscene.
Yeah.
Now we're going to Studio
All right.
Oculus.
See you guys soon.
Farewell.